Alright, so for pretty much as long as I can remember, one thing I thought would be really cool is to one day see my net worth reach over $1 million. This isn't because it's like a status thing, neither is it because I wanted to go out and buy pointless things that you may see other millionaires do. It's more so down to the fact that, in my opinion, I personally believe that if my net worth was around that $1 million mark, I would have enough things in place to never really run into any financial difficulties, and more importantly, I could go ahead and enjoy the things that I enjoy without having to worry about the balance in my bank every 5 minutes or so. And because of this, when I turned 30, and yes, you don't have to tell me, I know I don't look a day over 30, I actually wrote down a goal in my iPhone to basically say that I wanted to achieve millionaire status in terms of my net worth by the age of 35, giving me 5 years to do that. And it's in this video where I'm going to be explaining exactly how I plan to do it. But first, let's have a little update on where I am so far, because of course I'm not just starting from zero. Right now, my current net worth stands at around $400,000, give or take. And if you didn't really know what net worth was or how to calculate net worth, it's basically the total of all of the assets that you have in your name minus the liabilities that you have in your name against that. So, for example, an asset would be something like your equity in a house. It could be investments into the stock market, or maybe a business that you own. Basically anything that can potentially put money into your pocket, whereas a liability is obviously going to be something that takes money away from you. So an example of this would be debt, a student loan, or maybe repayments on a car that you've bought. Now, I've been trying to increase my net worth pretty much since the day that I first ever got paid for my first real job. So let's say that was around 8 or 9 years ago. And you might be thinking, how come in the last 8 or 9 years, whilst I've been able to increase my net worth to 400,000, how am I actually expecting to increase it a further 600,000 in just 4 years? So like half the time. Well, this is where I introduce you to my plan, and I've created this little custom framework for myself, and I'm calling it the ICC Framework. And no, it doesn't stand for the feeling that I've probably given my past couple of dates recently when I start telling them that I'm a YouTuber. Instead, it actually stands for something a lot more serious, which is income, investment, and then compounding. So now that we have that cleared up, let me take you through it. So starting off with income, and I think it's no secret really to say that income is going to be the most important thing that we need to focus on first if we actually want to start growing our wealth, because if we don't increase the money that comes in, it's going to make it a lot harder for us to do all the other things, and this is going to really be the backbone on whether this plan is going to be successful or not. Right now, I have a couple of different income streams of my own. Number one, I have a 9-to-5 job, which currently pays me a little bit over the UK average. And then number two, I have some various side hustles and passive income streams that I do in my spare time, which have been going quite well, but in the last 3 or 4 months, they've taken a slight hit. Now, when it does come to my 9-to-5 job, I think it's pretty safe to say that me working an average salary job is going to be very unlikely that just using that alone, it's actually going to make me a millionaire. Now, it doesn't take a genius to work that out. In fact, it's probably the same case for most of us out there working 9-to-5 jobs. Obviously, there are a few exceptions, but the great thing about having a 9-to-5 job is that it's going to give you a stable income, and this is going to come into play with my plan a little bit later on, so I'll touch on that in just a bit. But realistically speaking, where I do think I can grow my income to uncapped amount in the future, it's actually going to be with my side hustles, because of mainly just one thing: they are all completely scalable. This is because, unlike a job where you're going to have to trade your time for money, and if you were to quit that job and not work anywhere else, of course that money is going to stop coming in, a side hustle or something that you can build passively that is going to work for you in the background, you're going to be able to put in work up front and then just be rewarded later on in the future, and hopefully consistently for a long period of time. Let's take my YouTube channel for an example. Yes, whilst I'm just filming videos on it, it is actually a business of mine, and for the last 4 or 5 months I pretty much haven't posted on this channel, and I've been like non-existent. But still, just for those 4 or 5 months, I've still been bringing in around $1,500 every single month in ad revenue and affiliates. This is basically because I have built up a library of videos that, whilst they don't get masses of views, they still do get views, and they still have affiliate links where people can actually view them. They're assets on the internet that are there forever, well, until like YouTube takes them down, or YouTube is never a thing, which I can't see really happening in the near term. but they're always going to be there and they are always going to be able to potentially make me money. And just going back to it, for the last 4 or 5 months, I have exchanged 0 hours of my time to be able to make that money. And it's all because of the hours of effort that I put in up front to be paid a bit later on. Another little business of mine that I do, which kind of follows the same model, which I'm definitely going to be doubling down on this year and the coming years, over the next 4 or 5 at least anyway, is my online course business. Now, I actually have some online courses that I host on a platform called Skillshare, but I'm actually going to be taking them off that platform and actually hosting them myself. But just like YouTube, an online course is where you're going to be able to put hours up front. Yes, it's going to feel like you're not making any money in the short term, but over the long term, as long as that course stays relevant, you are going to be able to make passive income from selling that course. And just using these 2 business models as an example, the more YouTube videos you make and the more online courses you make, when it comes to your earning potential, there is absolutely 0 ceiling. Whereas when you're actually working a full-time job, of course, you're trading your time for money and you're only going to get paid how much your contract actually allows you to. But realistically, in terms of my spare time, this is what I really want to focus on. Yes, I'm probably going to have to make some sacrifices in the short term to my social life, not that it really existed anyway. But to be able to maximize my earning potential, I know that I'm going to have to work on these passive income streams that have no ceiling in terms of how far they can scale. Now, one thing I did mention was the importance of actually having a stable 9-to-5 job, because number one, it of course is going to give you stability, but number two, it's actually going to make the risk that you're actually putting out working on your side businesses in terms of your time to actually minimal, simply because you have that guaranteed income coming in every single month. And it's actually going to really help me with part 2 of my ICC framework, and that is when it comes to investing. And it's this part of the framework where I really plan to take all of my hard-earned money and actually make it just go further for me by investing it across different asset classes. And the process is actually going to be really simple. Now, first things first, I'm going to take my salary, I call that my base income, and all of this money is going to be used to cover my living expenses. So my salary is going to make sure it covers my mortgage payments, my bills, it's going to cover my food, and it's maybe even going to cover a couple of holidays per year. And basically, as my salary naturally increases, and so will my kind of quality of life, and hopefully I can save a little bit along the way. But on top of that, any money that I earn from my side hustles or any of my little businesses that I'm planning on building and scaling is 100% going to be invested over the next 4 or 5 years at least into different investments of different types of asset classes. Now, when it comes to talking about the different asset classes that I'm going to be investing into, there's not really going to be any surprises here. First things first, I'm going to be investing heavily into the stock market. This is something that I've been doing for the last 4 or 5 years, and it's worked out really well for me. The other thing I'm going to be doing is investing into property, but most importantly, what I think I'm going to be investing into, which is going to help me the most, is actually reinvesting money into growing my existing businesses. Because this way, what I can do if I reinvest into my businesses, I'm only going to be able to scale them faster, which is only going to increase my income, and you're going to have this like snowball effect where your income's increasing, which means your investment's increasing, and it's actually going to take you closer to that £1 million mark or $1 million mark sooner than you actually expected. And this is a nice segue actually into part 3 of the framework, which is of course compounding, and this is basically where everything just seems to just come together. Now, you may or not remember at the start of the video where I said that it basically took me around 8 or 9 years to go from 0 to 400,000 in terms of my net worth, but I was still planning on adding another 600,000 to that net worth within the next 4 or 5 years. How was I actually expecting to do that? Well, this is kind of where compounding comes into play. And a quick fun fact is that 2 years ago, my net worth was actually at $300,000, which means in the last 2 years, it's actually gained over $100,000 in terms of value. And the reason why this has happened is actually a couple of reasons. Number one, just over time, my salary has naturally increased. The income that I get from my businesses have increased as well, which has then in turn allowed me to invest more every month and every single year. But more importantly is that I have taken no money out of my investments, which has allowed it to compound more over time. And it's such a powerful thing if you actually do want to grow your wealth and do it successfully over time. And it's that powerful actually that an old mate of mine, Mr. Albert Einstein, once actually said, compounding interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. So based on good old Al's statement there, I do really need to remember that if I do want to reach this goal of reaching $1 million in terms of net worth by the age of 35, there's two main things I'm going to need to stick at, and that is number one, living within my means so I do not have to extract any money from my investments to be able to live, and then number two, trying to increase my income over time, which is then naturally going to increase my investments that I'm going to make, and everything is going to compound and come together and hopefully make me lots of money so I can go to Vegas and just blow it all in one night. I'm just kidding, although it would be pretty fun, right? But anyway, that is my plan. That is what I plan to do to achieve a millionaire status by the age of 35. Do you think I can do it? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm confident, and even if it doesn't happen, I just know that I'm taking the right steps to grow my wealth, and it'll hopefully come one day or the other. Apart from that, guys, I hope you liked the video. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care.